Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Mhm. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Will not be long. Hey, Sonia. Let me know as y'all come in who's coming in. Let me know who's coming in. Hey, Chrissy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Brandy. Hello, April. Sherry. Y'all let somebody else know that we're here. Oh, my goodness. Beard. Hey, Mika. Good evening, everybody. I won't be long. I have a plethora of things this evening, but I want to be consistent on Tuesdays, a little earlier than usual. And I know others will join us. And we're going to get started. All right. We're going to get started. We're going to get started. Tammy. Hello. 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 All right. We're going to get started. So I want to get started. Welcome tonight to or today, whenever you're viewing or listening to this. I want to do a teaching. Um, I want to do a teaching on green flags. I want to do a teaching on green flags, and I want to talk about. Um, I want to talk about 6 green flags for a successful relationship. 6 green flags for a successful relationship. And all of them, hey Don, all of them have to do with C's. So I want to tell you a story. I heard a story about a math teacher who stood before her class and wrote 10 math problems on the board. 10 math problems. Okay. Out of the 10 problems she wrote on the board, one of the answers was incorrect. The teacher looked around the classroom and asked for her students, "What do you see when you look at the board?" Without raising their hands, the students called out, "One of the answers are incorrect." Just about every student in the class echoed that sentiment. The teacher took her marker and circled the 9 correct answers. Why is it that everyone pointed out what was wrong, but everyone failed to mention the 9 out of 10 answers that were correct? There were 10 problems. One of them was wrong. They zeroed in on the one that was wrong, but there were 9 that were correct. So in life, we often find that people will point out our shortcomings and failures before they dare to recognize our success and wins. It is the same way in dating, ladies and gentlemen. We are so programmed to the point that to point out the red flags that come with a person that we never consider to be mindful, Chrissy, of the green flags. The green. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm going to give you what I consider 6 green flags in dating. It is my desire to give you takeaways from now on. So I want you to take notes or watch this over and over again, listen to this over again if you listen by podcast, if you're watching on YouTube. So what are green flags? Well, if red is an indicator for stop, or danger, then green is an indicator that it's okay to go and move forward. Green flags are positive qualities that a person you are dating possessed that you help to determine they're a good fit for you. Green flags is go. It is a positive sign that the person you are dating is fit for you and they could stick around. There are 6 things I want to share with you that may be an indicator that it is okay to go. But don't be like the students who all they saw was the negative one thing. So let me ask you a question. Those of you that are listening and those of you that are watching, what would be your one red flag? And you don't have to answer me out loud, but what would be your one red flag that will cause you to say, I'm not moving forward? Let's take, for instance, the teacher. This guy or this female, if you male or female listening, has shown you 9 green flags, 9 things that are positive. But all you harp on is the one thing that is there. I know some of you saying it's according to what it is. And I get it. Some people can never rebound from cheating. Are y'all enjoying this? Some people can never rebound from someone messing up finances in the family. So there are 9 positive things that the teacher put on the board, but everybody focuses on the. Could it be, Mika, Sonia, that we've been guilty of the same thing in relationships to say, you know what, because you did this or you did that, but you like everything else about them. You like the way they treat you. You like they send you roses. It's not Valentine's Day. You like the fact that they give you public display of affection, PDA. You love how they make you feel. How many times have you walked away from a good man because of one thing? You know, when I think back, the in some of my relationships, especially one particular, I would handled it a little differently because I was so hell-bent on the one red flag that I threw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm talking about me. Some of y'all don't want to admit that. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so I want to give you some things. And if you have not looked at my other videos on YouTube, please go back and binge watch. It's better than Ratchet TV. And so I want to give you 6 things, just 6 tonight. 6 things that are green flags. I'm taking you through this journey. And if you've missed my other lives, you need to go back and look at them because it's a thread that I am putting in the needle. And if you're watching this by YouTube, please do a thumbs up. Do a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up there. Okay. So the first one, green flag, out of 6 C's, the 6 C's of green flags. Now I need y'all to do the thumbs up there, not just on here. Let me give you 6 things. Number 1, are they consistent? Consistency is a green flag. Consistency. The person's actions, y'all ready? The person's actions line up with their words. Their words line up with their deeds. Their deeds line up with their words. They're not just saying that I'm interested in you. They are showing consistency. They are showing consistency. They're not just saying, I got you, but they are showing you that they got you. They're not just asking, are you hungry, bae? They are sending Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash to your door. Their words. Some of y'all, you get so intrigued by somebody telling you they love you. But are they words of saying that I love you lining up with showing you that I love you? Y'all not saying nothing. Consistency means that I'm not just talking a good talk, I'm walking a good walk. So a green flag, you see, when we think of consistency, we just think about Sonia, Chris, that a person calls regularly and they come see you regularly or they FaceTime you regularly. It's more than that. It's what they're saying lining up with what they're doing. And is what they're doing lining up with what they're saying. April, ask yourself the green flag of consistency. And for those of you that are single and listening and watching, this will help you to identify whether somebody is serious, it's a go, or it's a stop for you. As they say, it's a stop for me. It's a go for me. Which one will it be? And even Dawn, the people that you're talking to now, are they consistent? Is what they're saying lining up with what they're doing? Is what they're doing lining up with what they're saying? We give you the the 6 C's of green flags. The 6 C's of green, the 6 C's of green flags. Green means go. Number 2, compromises. Number 1 is consistency. Number 2, compromises. Will they sacrifice and consider you in decision making? Compromises. It's not just about them. They're willing to compromise. Because whenever you bring 2 people together, there has to be some compromise. It cannot be just his way or her way. There has to be compromise. Compromise. Compromise mean I'm making room for you in my mental space. Those of you that follow me in this relationship journey, I'm making room for you in my space. Yeah, compromise. Compromise. I'm compromising. I'm sacrificing and considering you in my decision making. So number 1 is consistency. Number 2, compromise. And ladies, you don't just wait. Now let me say this. These are things that you can work in your life to show a man, if you're a woman, that you are a green flag. Because some women are red flags. Number 3, communicates. They communicate. Number 1, he's consistent. Number 3, he's willing to compromise. Number 2, he's willing to compromise. But number 3, he communicates. He communicates. He knows how to communicate, not just sexicate, not just sex you, but he knows how to talk. He knows how to stimulate your mind. He knows how to stimulate your mind. He asks questions. He speaks up. It's all right for a woman to ask questions, But how do I know a man is interested in me? Because he will ask questions about you. Be leery of a man that will not ask questions about you. A real man that is interested and going with green flags, he will ask about your past. He will ask about your present. He will ask about where you're going in the future. He is concerned. He will ask questions and he will speak up. You ever talk to somebody and just seem like you were talking to yourself? You ever talk to somebody? If y'all getting anything out of this, just put yes on there. Put yes. If you're listening by podcast, you can just put in, you can just comment on podcast. He communicates. Now you do know most men communicate less than women, so he's not going to communicate like you. But when there is a green flag of communication, he is really opening up and being vulnerable with you. He communicates. He's not shutting you down. He's not shutting down. He knows how to ask questions. He knows how to speak. He knows how to speak to you. He knows how to speak to your soul. He knows how to speak to your mind. He knows how to speak to your spirit. He knows how to speak to your intellect. He is he communicates. He communicates. Any man that don't ask you questions or talk about you, chances are that's a red flag. Because that I'm interested in, Miss Bush Williams, I'm going to inquire more about. So number 1, consistency. Number 2, compromises. Number 3, he communicates. Y'all ready for the next one? He commits. He commits. Commits. He commits. He wants to go past just getting data. He says, hey, we've been going out so and so long. And if you see a future, see anybody that you date and they're ready to make the next threshold, they envision you in their, are you ready? They envision you in their future. They envision you in their future. Let me ask you a question. If you're with somebody, do you envision them in your future, and can you move forward with your future? Can you think about moving forward with your future without them? If you can move forward without them, then chances are they're not the right one. Because anybody that you're with and want to those of you that are on those of you that are on YouTube, I'm reading your comments. She said my little buddy has struck out. They're going to bring you up. Commit means I consider you in my future. I considers a future with you and is not here to string you along. I'm not here to string you along. I see you in the future with me. I see us holding hands in the future. I see us traveling together. I see us making love together. I see us in the future. The man that is the right one, he will talk about you in the future. Number 5, he cares. We're talking about the 6 green flags for moving forward. 6 green flags for a successful relationship. 6 green flags for a successful relationship. He cares. He's empathetic, listens, respect your boundaries. Well, before they can respect your boundaries, you got to set something. They respect your boundaries that you have set. Ladies, if you don't set boundaries, then they will always go beyond where you want them to go. If you say you're practicing abstinence, then they care and they will understand. Don't be mad if you tell a man that you're practicing abstinence and they say, I can't handle that. He's telling you, I don't respect your boundaries. If you are living abstinent and you've decided that sex is not what you're going to do, then the right one will respect your boundaries. Those are boundaries. We can hug, we can kiss, only if you can handle it. We can cuddle, but no cookie. That is a boundary. Because everybody that hasn't set that boundary. They're empathetic to your boundaries. They respect, they listen. They don't try to break you down. Those of you that have just joined me on YouTube, please give me the little thumb up there. Do that. Those of you that are listening by podcast, please make sure that you tell somebody else about this. And there's somewhere to even send a donation through podcasts. Okay. This is a masterclass. Only a few minutes, but it's a masterclass. It's not how long a masterclass is. It's the value that comes behind it. It's the information that is given. So he cares. Number 1, he's consistent. Consistency is a green flag. Compromise is a green flag. Communicates is a green flag. Commits is a green flag, but cares. I'll take care about me over love me. Care about me enough. Because there are some people that say I love you, but they don't care. They don't care for you. They don't care about you. They don't show care. And number 6, the final one. Yeah. I'll take care. I want you to care for me. A person can love you and not care enough about me. I'll take care. That's just my opinion. Number 6, conflict. Resolution can handle conflict. He knows how to resolve things. Care is the action of love. Conflict. Able to handle conflict. Doesn't walk away under conflict. Doesn't go hide under conflict. Doesn't want to not answer under conflict. Y'all got stuck on that care thing. I'm over it. I said that was my opinion. That's just my opinion. I've had people tell me love me and they don't care. They don't care for my well-being. You can love me, but green flag is that they're able to deal with, because you're going to have conflict. You're going to have disagreements. Whenever two people get together, there is going to be disagreement. You want somebody that can stand through conflict, knows how to say, baby, listen, wait, hold on. This is what I think we should do. This is what we're going to do. A strong queen wants a strong king to say, this is what we're going to do. Hey, whoa, stop all that emotional stuff. Stop, babe. Worrying and talking about this is not going to solve it. Worrying and complaining and all that, that's not going to. This is what we're going to do. He's strong with conflict, can handle conflict, can they handle resolution? Disagreements are bound to show up, but can he handle the disagreements? Is he just as emotional as you are? You don't need two emotional people. You don't need a man to be a woman. You need a man to be a man. You need a man to step up to the plate. Conflict, resolution. Number one, consistency. Number two, compromises. These are green flags. These are go. We're moving forward. Consistency, compromises, communicates, commits, cares, and conflict. Those are 6 green flags that builds the core of a relationship. Now, I'm not in any way saying that a person with green flags cannot have any red ones. But do these 6 things outweigh a couple of red ones? It's like the teacher and the board. The teacher that wrote the math problems on the board. Do the math problem, do the 6 outweigh only one wrong thing about him? Because you're going to keep going on and keep having to go through that thing talking about meeting somebody. Keep talking about meeting somebody. And then you got to get to know them all over again. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of asking them same old questions. So tell me a little bit about yourself. And no, there's some good people. There's some good people that we've let go that had all these qualities, but we let one red flag dictate that we need to. No, I'm not going any further. What I'm saying is, if we only look for the negative, that is what we will find. The old saying goes, if you go looking for it, you'll find it. So look for it. The green in a person you're dating. Look for the green. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. See things from a new lens. Are they consistent? Are they able to compromise a little bit? Are they able to communicate? Now, compromise don't mean you're gonna just tell them you got to change everything about you. Because if somebody got to change everything about themselves, you don't want them. Same thing with you. Consistency, compromises, communicates, commits, cares, conflict. And I know y'all want me to name some red flags. I'm not going to do it because we're staying positive. So you got to ask yourself, what red flag would X out all these things? Instead of looking for the red, look for the green. Because some people have been so hurt that all they look for is the red. It's time to go for the green. It's time to look for the green. I hope that this has helped you on tonight, on today, whenever you're watching this. I hope it's helped you. 6 green flags for a successful relationship. Somebody asked me the other day, said, why do you just talk to women? because that's what I'm called to do. I'm called to help women. I am not all over the place. I know what my assignment is, and you can't make me do anything less. So if you're watching now, I want you to get my new book, Preparing and Positioning for the Right One. If you're listening, I want you to go to gregdavisshow.com. Prepare and position for the right one. Find out how to prepare. Find out how to position yourself. Find out how to get in the right field. Find out how to get yourself together. Prepare and position. Go to gregdavisshow.com so that you can have some green flags. Don't just look for the green flags that I've given you and somebody else. Ask yourself, to thine own self be true. Am I these green flags? And if you have one or two red flags, is it enough for you to be not considered? I want those of you, thank you, Mika. If everybody that's listening to this and watching this would just give. Some of you, we're getting ready to start a Facebook private page, private room, so that you can comment and share. And I'll come on there once a day for a few minutes and share. I'll have guests on there. When the right one face, I'm announcing it at the masterclass. Give you access to it. Okay. I want everybody that will give today, that's listening to this podcast or watching this YouTube, whenever you're watching it, I want you to help the When the Right One Comes movement. I need staff. I need people. I need volunteers. I need supporters that will stand with me. Just simply give $20. Everybody. $ Greg Davis 10. Cash App, $ Greg Davis 10. Cash App, $ Greg Davis 10. PayPal. Somebody might want to give 100. Somebody might want to give way more than that and say, I support. You have helped my life. I don't need money, Bishop. I need to know how to navigate to find the right one. $ Greg Davis 10. Okay. Contact Greg Davis, PayPal. Contact Greg Davis, PayPal. Givelify, Greg Davis Ministries. Givelify, Greg Davis Ministry. Or go to gregdavisshow.com. Donate page. gregdavisshow.com. If you're watching and if you're listening, thank you in advance for your donation. So, those of you that are watching, this will also be available on podcast now in the next couple of days. Follow my page. Make sure you're locked into my pages. Okay. Follow my pages and you'll know. How many of you will just give that $20? How many will give that $20? How many will give that $20? Give that $20. You can also go to Zelle, gregdavisshow.com. Zelle, gregdavisshow at gmail.com. Gregdavisshow at gmail.com. Zelle, gregdavisshow at gmail.com. How many will stand with me with $20? Stand with me. Mika, thank you so much for always helping me. Don't forget Thursday, if you're watching this before Valentine's, this Thursday is the masterclass. If you have not signed up, we're almost sold out. You've been saying you're going to register. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Bush Williams. Thank you. Relationship goal setting this coming Thursday, 7 to 10. It'll only be on Zoom. Those of you that registered, the code will be to you on tomorrow. Tomorrow. The code will be to you tomorrow. Wednesday. Okay. Code will be to you on Wednesday. Let me help you set your relationship with me and ANESHA, teaming up together. What is your relationship goal? for 2020, what is your relationship goal? Sign up now, $49.99, gregdavisshow.com. If you want one-on-one coaching, go to gregdavisshow.com. If you want one-on-one coaching, gregdavisshow.com. One-on-one coaching, it's there to schedule and set up. All right. Get your Go With God sweatshirt, t-shirt. All that is on the website. Thank you all so much. Keep your notifications. Keep your notifications on. Keep your notifications on. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. Brandy's registered. Mika's registered. If you have not registered for the masterclass, all right. Those of you just joining, this will start. It'll be up in just a minute. All right. Have a great day, great evening. If you're on Clubhouse and this is Tuesday night, I'll be on at midnight with a Let the Healing Begin service on Clubhouse. I love you, Sonia. I'm blessed to have y'all connected to me. Seriously, those that support on a regular basis. All right. Tell people about YouTube. Tell people about YouTube. Love you, Mika. Love y'all. Good night.